Alright guys, so today I have the Vampire 2 to show you. It's a new ship that's gonna get released on the 23rd of April. And it's gonna be costing 55,000 research points from the Research Bureau. So it's pretty expensive. Well, it's not that expensive in comparison to the rest of the Research Bureau ships. So basically, here I have a replay of me just playing on the Atlantic. I'm just showing you the best possible game, honestly, you can have in this thing. Not best possible game, but just a good game overall, in where you get torpedoes, guns, mostly everything. So what is this ship anyway? What does it do? Well, you probably noticed already. It looks like a Daring. The hull is identical to Daring's hull, basically, except you don't have a torpedo tube on the back, so you only have one torpedo rack. Now, there's a few differences to Daring, so I'm just going to compare it to Daring really quickly. I've talked about this a million times on my stream, but again, maybe not everyone watches the stream, so that's okay. So, this ship compared to Daring, what's the differences? Okay, so you notice the consumable layout, you already notice a few differences. And let's start with the smoke screen. If any of you are used to the hide the smoke screen, in where the puffs come up every like 5 seconds or so, and they last 10 seconds, so you basically can move around with the smoke, but you only can move at 1/4 speed and stay in the smoke. So it's not like an Italian smoke in where you're full speed in the smoke. You have to be 1/4 speed to remain in the smoke. Okay, Daring smoke on the other hand is around 60 seconds in cooldown, and it lasts 40 seconds, and you can drop it for 10 seconds. So you basically get moving around smokes, in where you can pop a smoke somewhere, it lasts 60 seconds, and you move somewhere else, and then you make another smoke. So honestly, I prefer the Daring smokes. They're very comfortable to use. It's really good for farming. But these smokes, on the other hand, on the Vampire, they're more oriented towards giving your teammates smoke, I think. Putting a cruiser behind you, you go full speed, the cruiser's full speed behind you, and basically you're giving the cruiser behind you a fuel smoke, basically. So it's very team play oriented, the smoke, in comparison to the Daring. Oh, by the way, I landed torpedoes, I know. Crazy, surprising. We'll get to the torps in a second, of course. Okay, the next. Hydro. Daring has a hydro. This has a hydro. What are the differences? Daring's hydro is 3 kilometers long, with a longer duration. This is 5 kilometer hydro. So it's tier 9 German, tier 9 like Friesland type hydro. It's a cruiser hydro on the Vampire. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, especially with the smokes. You can go into a cap, hydro a destroyer, kill it, and then walk away. It is shorter duration than Daring. It's like 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes, but it's still good. Next, the last consumable, which I think is the most important consumable change, because it's not a heal. Daring has a heal. It's really good. It can survive longer. It can live for basically the entire game of those heals. This has a speed boost, which is good and bad at the same time, I would say, because the speed boost allows you to acceleration juke shots way better with the British acceleration plus the acceleration from the speed boost. But at the same time, when you get shot at and you actually get hit, you're not going to be healing any HP back. And well, that's really it on the consumable department, on the differences. So yeah, remember, so Vampire has a higher top speed than Daring due to the engine boost, and probably better acceleration with the engine boost on. Otherwise, that's about it for the consumables in terms of differences. Now, what about the ship characteristics? So we've got the guns. Let's start with the difference on the guns. So Daring can, with the full build, Daring can get a 2.3 second reload, because it got nerfed a few times. So it can get a 2.3 second reload stock without AR. This, on the other hand, can go down to 2.1 seconds without AR. So in the game, you of course get more AR and you get quicker reload. But in terms of just the guns in port, what you can do is 2.3 seconds on the Daring, 2.1 seconds on the Vampire. So you have 0.2 seconds better on the Vampire. Okay, concealment. Vampire goes down to 5.8 detection. Daring goes down to 6.0 detection, which means you also have a 0.2 advantage on the Vampire. Okay, okay. And HP department, another difference. Vampire has 1,000 less HP than the Daring, but don't forget that Daring has the heals. So technically Daring has around 30,000 if not more HP, or around that. Let's say 30,000. Whilst this has 23,300 and you don't get any more HP than that. And then the last main difference to the Daring, the torpedoes. The torpedoes on this thing, you only get one set of torpedoes, but you replace the torps with higher damaging ones by 3,000 damage each torpedo. I believe they go the same speed, I might be wrong on that. And they go 2 kilometers extra torp range. So these torps are kinda better. The issue is you only have one rack, so are they better because they're better torpedoes, or are they worse because you get less of them, right? Something you need to determine. I mean, this ship is a ship I would probably get for randoms, because I love destroyers to play them in randoms. But maybe if you're not such a big fan on destroyers, maybe get the Daring first, see if you like it. If you love the Daring and you want... I really don't like to call this an upgrade, because it's not a straight up upgrade to Daring. I like to call this a side grade. The thing is, the smokes are very uncomfortable to use sometimes on this ship, compared to Daring, for randoms at least. The Hydro's good. The speed boost is really good. But the issue is you don't have a heal. And the thing about a heal is you have so much sustain in random battles that you can take trades with destroyers easily. Even though you have 0.2 better reload on this thing, which means you can take those destroyer engagements, the damage you're gonna take is permanent. So you have to still be really careful with those engagements, especially in open water. So yeah, I personally, if it were up to me, I'd probably just play Daring in randoms. Which is probably an unpopular opinion, but... Daring is really good, and this is really good, but does it offer that much over Daring in where you should regrind 5 lines to get it? I mean, okay, you can regrind 3 lines with the double XP, okay, that's cool. But what I would do if I'm uncertain, because I'm not gonna tell you guys, get this ship, you have to have it, it's important, you can't not have it. Because, honestly... I would get the Daring first, guys. Personally, if it was I am in your situation, I would get the Daring first. I would be like, okay, I love this ship. I love this ship and I want the ship like it. Just a bit difference on the consumable department. You know, I want the team play a bit more. Vampire is probably a good pick for that. But if you hate the Daring, you get the Daring and you're like, wow, I hate this ship. The ship sucks. Which, I mean, it doesn't. I love the Daring. But let's say you don't like the Daring's playstyle and you don't like how it is. Then there's literally no point to get this ship, because it's literally like Daring. It's pretty much like Daring. In comparison to the other Research Bureau ships, really there's no other comparison to be had with this one, because there's Colbert, which is a more unique ship, I guess. There is... Ohio Slava battleships. So there's no destroyer at tier 10 to compare to in where it's Research Bureau, you know what I mean? So honestly, the easiest comparison you can make is Daring. And the thing is, with Daring and this, I personally would rather play Daring in randoms. But again, this is more of a team play oriented ship because of the Hydro and the smoke, whilst Daring is more of a selfish you know, damage farmer, destroyer, like trader, you know, it can do more things, I think, at least. This one's good because you can like put it into a cap with the Hydro. If you don't get radar, you can maybe punch a destroyer. But anyway, that's about it on the differences between Vampire and Daring. I know it took me, oh my god, it took me 8 minutes to talk about the differences, but like I could have talked about them in like 2 minutes, but I wanted to, you know, go through them slowly, because for most people, this is a big investment. Like, this is not like just 50, I mean, it's 55,000 research points, which is how many regrinds? If you do them without the bonus, that's like 6 regrinds. If you do them with the bonus twice, it's like 3. So it's a lot for people. So that's why I wanted to go through the details one by one. And because, I don't know, I've heard people say this is a straight up upgrade from Daring. It is definitely not. I can assure you it is definitely not a straight up upgrade from Daring. I mean, it's good. You get better DPM, you get better concealment, you get the long range Hydro, but you get the really bad smoke screens for yourself. They're really good for the team, but they're really bad for yourself. I mean, they can be really good. They can be better than Daring smokes for yourself. You just sit in there for 2 minutes and just farm something. But the issue is, there's some of those games, this is my main issue with the smoke. You're in like a cap, you kill a destroyer, okay, you're done. And then you have the smoke for a minute and 30 seconds extra and you don't have anything in range. So you start moving to something in range with your smoke and people see exactly where you are. Like, people will look at your smoke and be like, yo, the vampire is moving that way. Because your smoke follows you. And you have a minute of 30 seconds of that and you cannot turn it off. So it can be a really big disadvantage. Like, basically some people don't even need RPF because they look at your smoke and they're like, wow, okay, he's there. I just angled to that position. No, I won't eat torpedoes. You know what I mean? So that's my main issue with the smoke. It's when you're not using it and you're running around the map. And then when the smoke screen runs out, then it starts the cooldown for the smoke screen. So it takes another like minute or two to come back. So yeah, these smokes are questionable. I way much prefer daring smokes, which are very flexible. But yeah, otherwise I mean, I like the ship. It's on a daring 0.2 better second reload on this daring. I remember when daring came out, it had this basically reload, which was beautiful. Man, daring was really strong, to be fair, but right now it's still pretty strong. I would definitely get the daring. Oh my god, Malta, are you gonna keep talking about the daring or the vampire? Look, the daring's a really good ship. Please get it. This one, get it if you like the daring. Don't get it if you don't like the daring. Basically, that's the lesson you need to take about this video. That's all. But anyway, I showed you this really good game I had in the ship. Would I have gotten a bigger game in daring? Probably not. I mean, I wouldn't have hit as many torps probably, and the torps wouldn't have done as much damage. And well, I wouldn't have hit as many shells, I think, because my reload's worse. So, but yeah, there's some games where you're just gonna die and you're gonna wish you had a heal, because this is a big ship. Like, I mean, the size of this ship is crazy. Like, you don't notice it till you don't have the heal, because daring, it's the same size, but you have a heal to like compensate, but this doesn't, so you have to be careful. So please don't think this is a straight up upgrade to daring, because it's really not. But anyway, but yeah, I like this ship. Again, recommended if you like the daring, not recommended if you don't like the daring. But yeah, this game was pretty good. Not really a commentary on the game, more like a review of the ship, talking about it with a replay in the background. Hope you kind of like this you know, style, I guess. But yeah, I'll be posting a few more videos this coming week, so it's gonna be good. But that's the game. Alright, so for personal score, we ended up getting 204,000 damage, around 600 shell hits, 3 kills, 4 torps. We got a Dev Strike, a Confederate, and First Blood. So that's 3 pretty good achievements. We only got 1 cap, so... But again, pretty good game for sure for the Vampire, so we'll take that. So for team score, we ended up getting 2.7k base XP, which is pretty good. Our Montana Venezia also got over 2k base XP, so again, pretty good team. The enemy team, of course, had the Plymouth, who got 1.6k base XP on loss, unfortunately, but he did well, so it is what it is. So for detailed report, of course, the 204,000 damage. How did we get it? HE 100k. We got 100k damage from the HE, plus the 40,000 fire damage. We got 6k AP, and then 400 flooding from 4 torpedoes, which did around 60,000 damage. So that's pretty good damage on the torpedoes. Damage received, 23,000. In daring, we could have possibly been more aggressive. Probably not though, but we would have taken probably around 28,000 damage. So again, less tanky, but the damage output is similar, if not better. So that's pretty good. For credits and XP, we got 564,000 credits, 8,995 XP, 400 free XP, and then same amount in Commander XP. But again, this is not a premium ship, this is a special ship, so only the camo, of course, gives you the bonuses. The ship itself does not give you extended bonuses, so it's like any other tier 10 special ship. So, but yeah. So for my captain build, for my Vampire, I have for tier 1s preventative maintenance. For tier 2s, I have last stand and priority target. For tier 3s, I have survivability expert, superintendent, adrenaline rush, and main battery and AA specialist. And for tier 4s, I have Concealment Expert. For tier 1, you can possibly replace Priority Target for either extra heavy AP shells or Pyrotechnician or the Torp Speed, but Swift Fish. But I like Priority Target, it's a good skill, so I'll take that one. For my modules that I'm running, for the first slot, I'm running Main Armaments Mod 1. For second slot, I'm running Engine Boost Mod 1. For slot 3, I'm running Smoke Generator Mod 1. Slot 4, I'm running Steering Gears Mod 1. 5, Concealment System Mod 1, and then 6, Main Battery Mod 3. Possible changes could be maybe you don't run the smoke, you run Torp Speed or Aiming Systems. For the second slot, you run Hydro Mod instead, but again, the thing is, I don't really like having a super long Hydro because I want to have it back quickly. I don't take 2 minutes to kill a Destroyer, so it's better I have it on cooldown so I can get it back again on demand. So I'd rather have the Engine Boost, because it is 30%, so that's not too bad. But yeah. Alright guys, so to end of the video, I just want to tell you, of course, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed maybe this video. Honestly, this video was less so a commentary and more so me talking if you guys should get the Vampire and what it is compared to its closest counterpart at tier 10, the Daring. I could have compared it to C52 too, but honestly, it's more of a Daring, so I'll compare it to Daring. I hope you kind of enjoyed me kind of talking about the ship and just telling you the main differences of it and Daring and if you should get the ship. Again guys, I want to reiterate this. My opinion on the ship is if you love the Daring, get this ship. If you don't love the Daring, don't get this ship. Okay, don't get this ship before you get the Daring. Get the Daring first. Alright, let me just re-explain why you should get the Daring first. This is because if you don't like the Daring, there's no point to have this ship because it's very similar. But if you love the Daring, this is probably a really nice side grade maybe to it that you maybe might enjoy. So, but yeah, that's about it really on my opinion on this ship. I like it. Again, I love playing Destroyers and randoms. I love playing Cruisers and Destroyers. Here you are, the Vampire. Very much like a Daring, except some differences we of course talked about in the video. But for the most part, this is the Vampire. Should you get it? You know the answer. So, but anyway, I'll see you on the next stream or the next video. I'll be uploading a Schultz video and a ZF6 video later this week. So, and it'll be commentaries, maybe a bit different to this one, but yes. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and I'll see you in the next video again, or on stream. I'll be streaming later today. So, thank you, guys. Big fan, by the way.